You know, when you order chicken 65 at a restaurant, there's just something different about it, right? It's this delicious mystery. Well, today, we are going to solve it. In this explainer, we're totally cracking the code on how restaurants get that perfect color, that incredible crunch, and that amazing flavor so you can finally master it at home. Seriously, just think about it for a second. That bright, vibrant red color, the super crispy coating that somehow stays crunchy even after it's been tossed in sauce, and, of course, that tangy, spicy flavor that just hits all the right notes. It feels like one of those dishes that's impossible to get right at home, but I promise you, it's really not. So let's think of this less like we're just reading a recipe and more like we're on a culinary mission. We are going to break down every single component, from the marinade all the way to that final toss, just to understand the technique behind a truly authentic chicken 65. And our journey, well, it starts with the foundation of it all, the marinade. Okay, first things first, the foundation of our entire dish, the marinade. And this step is absolutely crucial. Seriously, it's not just about getting some flavor into the chicken. It's about building the base for that signature crispy texture we're all after. Okay, so what's really interesting on this slide is the one-two punch of corn flour and all-purpose flour. I always used to wonder how restaurants got that light, almost brittle crunch. And well, here's the answer. The corn flour gives you that glassy, delicate crust, while the all-purpose flour gives it a little more substance. And hey, you see that Kashmiri chili powder? That is our first major clue for getting that incredible color without making it crazy hot. So the process itself is pretty straightforward, right? But whatever you do, do not rush that marination time. That 30 to 60 minutes is where the real magic happens. It lets all those amazing flavors really get into the chicken, and it helps the coating stick on properly. Trust me, it's a small wait for a huge payoff. All right, our chicken has marinated and it's ready. Now comes the trial by fire, or, by hot oil. This is the moment where we create that incredible audible crunch. The key here, and this is important, is medium heat. If your oil is way too hot, the outside is going to burn before the chicken inside is even cooked. But if it's too cool, the chicken just kind of steams and sucks up a bunch of oil and it gets greasy. We're looking for that perfect sweet spot. Oh, and make sure you fry in batches. If you overcrowd the pan, the oil temperature plummets and you'll end up with soggy chicken. Nobody wants that. And that is what we are aiming for. We're not just cooking chicken here, we are creating texture. This is the moment that really separates a soggy, homemade attempt from the real restaurant deal. That perfect, golden, crispy exterior makes all the difference in the world. Okay, so we've got our perfectly fried chicken ready to go. Now it's time to create the soul of the dish, the sauce. And this isn't some heavy, gloopy sauce, no. It's a quick, aromatic tempering that just lightly coats the chicken and delivers that signature tangy, spicy punch we love. Just look at these ingredients. Finely chopped garlic, slit green chilies, and a nice, big sprig of curry leaves. Those are your absolute non-negotiables for that authentic flavor. Then the yogurt comes in to give it a creamy tang to balance out the heat. And look who's back, our old friend, Kashmiri chili powder, making another appearance for that vibrant color boost. And here is a tip that is pure gold, seriously. If you've ever had a yogurt sauce split on you, it's because the proteins in it seize up and curdle when they hit high heat too fast. Whisking it like crazy until it's perfectly smooth before it even sees the pan helps stabilize it. This one little step is the difference between a beautiful silky sauce and a grainy mess. Now, this whole process happens really fast, so you want to have everything ready to go. You saute those aromatics until your whole kitchen smells amazing. You add the sauces, and then, and this is critical, you lower the flame before the yogurt goes in. Then just mix it constantly and really quickly to create a smooth, beautiful sauce. Okay, we have our perfectly crispy chicken, we have our aromatic, tangy sauce, and now for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to bring it all together and reveal the final secrets that will take this dish from good to absolutely restaurant-worthy. This is it, the grand finale, the moment where our crispy chicken and our amazing aromatic sauce finally meet. The final toss is quick, it's decisive, and oh man, is it satisfying. The key here is speed. You are not simmering the chicken in the sauce, you're just coating it. A minute, maybe two. That's all it takes to get every single piece covered in that glorious sauce. This way, the flavors all meld together without losing that essential crunch. Okay, look, you've followed all the steps and you've already made a fantastic chicken 65. But you came here for the secrets, right?
the pro tips that are going to make your friends ask which restaurant you ordered from. So let's unlock them. All right, secret number one is all about the look. That iconic fiery red color doesn't come from a ton of super hot chili. Nope, it comes from Kashmiri red chili powder, which is famous for its deep color and pretty mild heat. Using it in both the marinade and the sauce is the real key to getting that consistent, vibrant look. Now, this is a technique that pros use everywhere. Frying the chicken twice might seem like a bit of extra work, but trust me, it's the absolute best way to get a shatteringly crisp crust that will totally stand up to the sauce. The first fry cooks the chicken through and gets rid of some moisture. The second, shorter fry creates that unbeatable, super crunchy shell. And finally, the finishing touch. After all those rich, spicy, and savory notes, a simple squeeze of fresh lemon juice right at the very end just cuts through everything and makes all the other flavors pop. It's such a small step, but it adds a huge amount of brightness and complexity. Whatever you do, don't skip it. And there you have it. We've mastered the marinade, we've perfected the fry, we've crafted the sauce, and we've unlocked the 3 key secrets to success. You now officially have the complete blueprint for making unforgettable, restaurant-quality chicken 65 right in your own kitchen. So the power is officially in your hands now. You've cracked the code on an iconic dish. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? With the right techniques and just a few key secrets, what other restaurant favorites are just waiting to be mastered?